Welcome back. So today's topic is about BL, yo, or manga. Same thing. This is a controversial topic. It is, but it isn't. It's mostly for my females. I I read mangas. BL and Yao. I feel like they're the same thing. Um, so I just want to tell y'all why y'all should read them and why y'all shouldn't be reading them. I feel like they're so good and so juicy. Like at a certain point, you kind of understand what twist and what turn there's gonna be bad communication, whatever. Like you understand what issue has to arrive. It can never be just a solid relationship. It's really rare to find one, and when you do, it's amazing. Um, but the things I do not like about BL mangas, and sometimes it just turns me off, or like makes me switch out of that story, was one, the fact how toxic it could be. One, of course, with grape and forcefulness, toxicity. I just cannot do it. Stalking or those kind of things. Sometimes I just cannot do it. The obsessive things, it could be a bit too much. Sometimes it just makes me want to get out of it, and sometimes just make me want to just pass it, act like it never happened. Like with Jinx or with BJ and Alex. Like those two are such great stories. I had to bypass it. All the toxicity. It was so good though. Like I'm still reading Jinx. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for the turn, but I'm still watching. I don't care. I keep saying watching. I'm gonna read it. Continue reading. But another thing I just don't like is the whole thing of bad communication being an issue in a relationship. I hate it sometimes because they drag it on for so many chapters of why it didn't work because of communication, and it's like all you have to do is talk. So that is super annoying, and it happens in most of the mangas I read. It be pissing me off. So much miscommunication, misunderstanding. Um, Sometimes there's rivals, which is cool. It don't be that bad, but at the same time, it's like, all right, y'all dragging it with that too. My last one, which I really, really hate, and I always click out of a manga once I see that it's there, is a love triangle. I hate the love triangle. I don't need it. I don't need the ML or the main character to be a hoe. I don't need it. Like, I don't need him to have two individual he likes. I don't need that much confusion. I like to just focus on two, and because I'm just not into poly. I'm not a poly person. I am strictly one person, or I don't know. Like I just can't get down with it. I don't know why. I just can't get down with it. It just makes me want to click out of it. There was such a good story, and you can see there's a second ML or second lead and the main lead. And I was thinking, oh, we already know who he's gonna end up with. But then it turned into a love triangle. I'm like, oh, I don't know who he's gonna end up with now. And I guess that's the point of the twist, but I don't need that. I like to be obvious of who is the ML and who isn't. Like I just can't get with it. So but the most ones I usually read are those mangas where you're Omega and Alpha. Those wouldn't be good, but those be the most toxic ones because there's so much forceful energy into it, grape and all that. Like it's good and it's bad sometimes. Like I love how someone can love your only type of phenomenons or however you say it, but when it becomes toxic, and there's always some grape involved, and I hate it. It's like, was that really necessary, or could it not have reached all the way up to that point? If anything, most of the times it don't, but sometimes I've seen it has, and it just pissed me off because it was like, why did the author let it get to that point? But other than that, I love BLs. I will continue to read BLs. I call them Yao, to be honest. That's how I know it on. I read it for too many years now. And yeah, my last thing is that Yaos can make your delusion go crazy. Like you start to expect too much from a man or a partner because you read a BL where the person sweep you off your feet, the person gives you flowers, they say these things, this, that, and the third, and you be expecting all these things in reality, and it just don't be happening sometimes. And it's like, let me start reading before I get delusional, or not even delusional, but just thinking this person in the story should be the partner I have. You know, sometimes do work out, don't get me wrong, but most of the times it doesn't. And yeah, just get away from that realistic projection of the character onto your partner. So that's a whole nother thing. But comment down below what hates or love you love about yaos. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.